Alright guys, so I thought I'd make this video quick, just to go over a couple of Maestrocam ideas I had for this particular objective. So obviously this is quite a unique objective in the game, where this one hatch is pretty much pivotal to how this round is played on attack, and defense for that matter. Whether or not this hatch gets opened basically determines the outcome. For the A-bomb site anyway. Obviously if they push the back, this whole thing's entirely negated, but as we know, getting the hatch is pretty high priority. So the setup for this, first and foremost, obviously we get the hatch, and we blow open this wall as well. And this is something that I encourage anyway, mainly because, as you've seen me do before, you can actually place the thermite on this wall and it'll blow open the hatch. So if it's muted, if it's got a Cade electrochlor on it, anything like that, it's not really going to work unless you have this wall blown open, preventing the thermite from putting its stuff on there. So that's the first point, obviously. Now, both these Maestrocams are taken from two different inspirations. If anyone watches Coconut Bra, you would have seen that he had a recent video where he had the Maestrocam up here. It involved a bit of awkward kind of climbing up the stairs and weird vault animations and landing on the sandbags before finally putting up there. It's a bit tricky. But the idea is that it's so high up, you can't really vault up there easily, and Sledge can't get it with his hammer. I, however, found a camera which is pretty much on the opposite side, but does the same job. And you also get the added protection from this side as well. So if you have a look at this cam, that's the other one, spoilers. Yeah, it's here. Obviously, you can deal with anything that's going on there. You can also shoot at people coming from garage, meeting hole. It's quite a versatile camera. Now to get up here, you obviously vault up onto this cabinet. The vault ramp's a bit weird, but it's not that hard to find. Once you've done that, you can actually blow apart these chairs, and you will not be able to vault back up onto the cabinet itself. You can vault over it, but not onto it. So you effectively achieve the same purpose as if you would have the cam up there for the same reasons that Coconut outlined in this video. Now the second camera takes inspiration from the Macy J grenade clip from ages ago. If anyone knows about it, it's when the hatch is open, you can cook a grenade, throw it down onto the table, it'll bounce into the area where the mirror is, etc, etc. If you've not seen it, it's pretty easy to find. And I wondered whether you could set up a Maestrocam upstairs for the same purpose, and the answer is yes. So to set this up, it's pretty simple. You just line yourself up with the edges of this doorway and just shoot up. The only thing is you need to get this bit as well, basically until you get to the wall. It's not that hard. With this shotgun it's not that hard anyway, but ideally you wouldn't want you'd have your Maestro with an ACOG. You'd get probably the mute or the smoke with their shotgun to do this instead, or with impacts. Of course, you've got your bailiff as well, so you can like kind of clean it up a little bit if it's a little bit scrappy. But that's the idea. Any pellets that are going to come down there, it should be fairly easy to get rid of, and it's nicely out of the way as well. So, you know, again, that could be quite a versatile camera in terms of helping with the roam game. Having an extra camera upstage. You could probably even like open up a couple of lines inside up here as well. So then you can see through there. Obviously, it's a bit scrappy, but still, it serves its purpose. So you can mess around with that. But yeah, that's basically a couple of ideas I've been working on. I hadn't seen this floating about before, so I'm going to experiment a little bit more, see if I can come up with anything else new. And yeah, hopefully we should be able to stop this hatch getting open, which will greatly affect the chances of winning our defences down on this objective.